today on DC News Now.
While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
Vice President Harris officially conceding to now President-elect Donald Trump. A look at what's next for the nation.
Well, with Angela Also-Brooks going to Capitol Hill, who will be the next Prince George's County executive? I'll have the details.
Then showers could pop up this afternoon, but will rain soak up your Thursday? Meteorologist Damon Matson has the forecast.
You can actually ride on the streetcar. You can hear all the sights and the sounds.
Take a ride to the past at the National Trolley Museum. Learn about a museum that's fun for all ages. And we're breaking down the recent Commanders trade to acquire a star cornerback. What fans can expect ahead of their next game.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Accept the choice the country made. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree.
And that was President Biden moments ago. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at noon. I'm Annalisa Gale filling in for Mark Hall. Well, the transition of power will soon be underway here in the district. President Biden wrapping up that speech earlier, assuring the nation that the transition of power will be peaceful. Now, the question now, who will serve in the Trump administration? National correspondent Maddie Beer-Temple looks into what's next.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted.
In a concession speech Wednesday, Vice President Kamala Harris told supporters to keep up the fight while acknowledging a peaceful transition of power.
While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
Harris's remarks come after President-elect Donald Trump swept the swing states and was declared the winner early Wednesday.
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before.
The Trump campaign says he and Harris spoke by phone, where she congratulated him and he acknowledged her, quote, strength, professionalism, and tenacity.
Certainly a happy day for the GOP.
Republicans also regained control of the Senate with wins in Montana, Ohio, and West Virginia. Outgoing Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell took a victory lap.
I think we had the best candidates everywhere.
The balance of power in the House remains uncertain. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is holding out hope, writing on X, the House remains very much in play.
All right, that was Maddie Beer-Temple reporting there. Well, Trump says his day one priority will be securing the southern border. All right, turning now to your forecast on this Friday Eve. Meteorologist Damon Matson joining us with a look at our forecast. And Damon's a nice day to get outside for some lunch.
Yeah, indeed, Annalisa, because we're still holding on to some of those very warm temperatures that we had yesterday. Now, we are not going to see records like we did on Wednesday, but still, we are going to see readings in the 70s. And that's because cloud cover that was out there overnight has started to break up a little bit, and we will see some waves of sunshine in between the clouds. The satellite loop over the DMV shows almost an even split. We do have a good bit of cloudiness right now over southern Maryland and then back toward the eastern panhandle along the mountains near the I-68 corridor. But everybody else, including the district at this hour, seeing plentiful sunshine, and that is going to boost up those temperatures. Now, all this cloud cover was because of a front that is dropping through the area as we speak today, but it's only really bringing cloud cover. This front lost a lot of the moisture it had with it. There are going to be a couple of spotty showers developing later this afternoon, but as the radar loop shows right now, many of us aren't going to see a single drop. So the general trend here is that we will see a little bit more clearing with those warm temperatures back into the middle to upper 70s this afternoon. But finally tonight, it looks like some chillier air is going to return. Now, how chilly are we talking? We'll have that answer in your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. With former President Donald Trump heading back to the White House, so the future of federal workers in the DMV may be uncertain. This comes as Trump proposed relocating 100,000 federal jobs under his Agenda 47 plan. It also comes as a proposed Project 2025 plans to shrink the federal government as well. One expert says only time can tell how large the impact will be on federal workers.
So there is a possibility that we could be looking at a pretty tumultuous time for federal employment. A lot of people who are connected with their jobs here. We'll wait and see what happens.
The American Federation of Government Employees put out a statement saying its members will continue to do their jobs regardless of who is in the White House. Well, also still underway now on the campaign trail, it's a razor-thin margin in the race for Maryland's 6th congressional district. Democrat April McClain Delaney currently leading Republican Neil Parrott by a little more than 300 votes there. That is with 84% of the ballots counted. Election officials now saying with this race so close, it could be days, perhaps a week, before a winner is declared there.
We're 5,000 ballots still yet to be counted in this election before we really know officially who's won. It could be until Friday before we know for sure. Next Friday, the 15th, before we know for sure.
The two are running to replace Democrat Congressman David Trone. He unsuccessfully ran for Maryland's open Senate seat. And right now, the results are in for Virginia's District 7 House race. Democrat Eugene Vindman, officially the winner there. He narrowly beats Republican Derek Anderson, keeping the seat blue. According to the AP, nearly 98% of votes in the race have already been counted. But right now, Anderson is not conceding. His campaign put out a statement saying, quote, "The process is ongoing and thousands of uncounted ballots remain. We want to make sure everyone's voice is heard in this extremely close race." And with Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks winning the U.S. Senate seat, that means a vacancy will be open, and many questioning now who will be the next county executive. DC News Now's Yamari Sase has the latest.
Yeah, well, Angela Alsobrooks' victory will leave a vacancy when she's sworn into her new position next year, and some people are already expressing interest in the county executive seat. Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks is heading to Capitol Hill as the first black senator from Maryland.
I was pleased that she won the election. I think that she would do great things for Marylanders and also for PG County.
Prior to her victory, she was the Prince George's County Executive since 2018 and was reelected in 2022. So, who will replace her? Well, if Alsobrooks resigns in early December, there will be a special election. But if she resigns after that, the County Council will appoint a council member to finish Alsobrooks' term. We spoke with County Council Chair Jolene Ivey, and she says she believes she's right for the position.
Well, I want to be the county executive because there's no one better to fill that role. And I just know that for the good of the county, we need somebody who's going to focus on the needs of the county.
Voters say whoever steps into the role needs to bring some change.
I would say definitely more programs for entrepreneurs, better schools. That's always been, I'm a parent, so I definitely want to see better schools for the county.
Now, according to county law, the chief administrative officer will become the acting county executive until someone is chosen. For now, reporting in Largo, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yamari, thank you. And right now, although Virginia and Maryland Senate seats remain Democratic, Republicans have a Senate majority for the first time in 4 years. This after flipping 3 previously Democratic or independent seats and currently holding 52 seats. Right now, there are still 4 races that still have not been called. At this hour, the race for control of the House is still up in the air. There are nearly 40 races that have not been called. Republicans are about a dozen seats shy of maintaining a majority. Also new following the election, it was a resounding yes for Montgomery County voters to question asking them if there should be term limits for the Montgomery County executive position. 67% voting to reduce term limit for Montgomery County executive from 3 to 2 consecutive terms. Now, the measure on the ballot would amend Section 202 of the county charter there. The decreased limit would apply to anyone who already has served 2 consecutive terms as of December 2026. The county's current executive, Mark Elrich, has been outspoken about opposing term limits. Yesterday in a briefing, he talked about some of the things he plans to work on in the time he now has left.
I don't know if you finish everything in 2 years, but the goal is to get things started and to get them started with enough council support that you can ensure that you'll stay down this path after, you go into the next election. This is the problem. If you had 6 years to do this, you could be pretty sure that you could pull this off.
He'll also continue working on issues like affordable housing and mental health. We're learning more now about the man arrested for trying to get into the Capitol Visitor Center on Election Day. Capitol Police say Austin Olson smelled like he doused his clothing in gasoline. Officials say he then tried to get into the Capitol Visitor Center with a flare gun, torch gun, and bottles of fuel. Investigators tell us the Michigan man was trying to put the bag of suspicious items through the X-ray machine when security stopped him. Now, according to police, a possible manifesto and letter to Congress about the war in the Middle East were also found with him. We're told the 28-year-old traveled from Michigan and arrived in D.C. on Monday. Olson is now facing multiple charges, including possession of a prohibited weapon and disorderly conduct. In our schools now, the Prince William County School Board releasing its cell phone policy proposal last night. It comes after Governor Glenn Youngkin issued an executive order earlier this year requiring school districts to create phone-free atmospheres. The county says under the proposed guidelines, K-8 students will have to silence and put away phones during the day, but smartwatches are allowed as long as they are on airplane mode, and phones are also allowed on school buses. As for high school students, phones will be allowed during lunch and in between classes. Students can also use one earbud during those times. A vote on the policy is expected at the December 4th board meeting. Meantime, now the Department of Agriculture is banning school lunch fees for low-income families. Students eligible for free lunches cannot be charged fees. That begins in 2027. Processing companies charge fees due to cashless payment options. Those fees average between 4% and 5%. With the rule change now, the USDA will lower costs for families with income under 185% of federal poverty guidelines. For a family of four, that's about $58,000.